issue 2 of Aqueous. As we left off in the last chapter, lots of things was going on. I mean, Mivik found out that there was possibly somebody in the background of their own people supplying information to the Aqueous, which is basically the dark finned folk. Basically, they all look similar. The Aqueous, Aqueous, and Aqueous. I'm sorry if I pronounced those wrong. Sorry. But as you see, Aqueous are the blue skins. Deus is the black, and the Theos is the pink. And each of them got their own like balance to them. I like that. See, the Aqueous are both intelligent but in good combat. The Aqueous are more vicious, and the Theos, for what I could tell, are really intelligent. I like that. Here are the creators, the writers. Support the official release at your local comic book store and comic book app. Now, the way this story begins, the leader, the king of Aquafios, basically went to one of the very small amount of islands where humans are still inhabited, and he kind of, let's just say, broke bread with them. Yeah, he manipulates them with food. Apparently, I guess it's harder for the humans to get real food because, as you know, in this universe, this whole planet is basically water. And there's mutated fish, there's newer fish, there's fish bigger than other fish, and then you got the three main races of the sea. I can understand why the humans probably want the help that he's offering. However, they're not thinking straight. They're thinking with their stomachs rather than their brain. And it's kind of sad because I could see them getting really manipulated like pawns and just getting thrown around. The king is really smart because he greeted them with such like calm, charismatic talking with a huge amount of fish on him. I'm like, okay, you got the silver tongue. You know how to talk. But then the king of Aqueous invited the king of Aquedeus to have like a, I guess you could say, a feast to try to bring these two groups together. And even Mivik know this is something's wrong because he's like, this is this is not gonna work. And you could tell that is on his expression, even though all their expressions look somewhat the same. You could tell that he's worried. And the king, if when you read the last issue, remember the king said he already had something set in stone. It was his son that was acting freaking stupid. So maybe I don't know. I like to overthink on certain subjects, but right now I'm thinking like something like Game of Thrones is going to happen. I think they're going to have the banquet, and the Aquedates will just go overrun them all, start attacking them, and boom, 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 boom. But that's just me overthinking because it's like the Trojan horse. If you can't beat them out on the field, you gotta get into the castle and take care of them. And I can see that might be the plan that the king is after. But yeah, but also in here, it turns out the king and queen of Theos turns they have a problem. They're dealing with a few things, and this issue is basically all dialogue. There's like almost little to no action in this issue, but I'm okay with that because we get to see character development. We're seeing the kings all doing their business. We see Mivik worried, trying to figure out the situation, and a little something in the end. And I'll get to that panel in a few. Spoiler alert! If you haven't read this, spoiler alert, because around I think 2 panels from now, it's gonna be a spoiler, a major one. So, just warning you. But throughout all this, a certain Aquedeus doesn't like what he hears coming out of the mouth of the Aquafios king and queen. So that's another thing. Swoosh. Yeah. And the queen woke up worrying where her husband was because she didn't feel well. Turns out, and I think you, Mr. Bender, and the penciler have a thing with necks. Not a bad thing. It's just if you read Claws and you read issue 1 of this, and I'm pretty sure I'll read more of his issues. This is a very common evil staple that I like a little bit, and it's this is the spoiler alert, okay? Because this is like the last panel of the issue that I think all hell's gonna break loose. Slashes her in the neck. That's right. She gets slashed in the freaking throat. And we seen these creatures fight because freaking Mivik punched a fucking dude's head off. So a slash is being polite. And I think this is gonna make the whole plan crumble of Mivik's leader, the king. This is gonna unravel and lots of stuff is gonna fall apart. And I don't know why I'm thinking evil. I think her husband has something to do with this. I know he has nothing to do with it because he loves her and stuff. But can you imagine using your own wife to start a whole war? That's evil. But I know that ain't the subject. It's just like usually when you have an intelligent villain, they usually resort to that. They usually resort to sacrificing their loved ones to get what they want. But once again, like I said, this issue, not a lot of action, lots of character development, lots of dialogue, but you get to learn more about each character just a little bit, just enough. However, this moment right here is going to lead up to a lot of shit. It's going to be a shit storm. Because if the husband really had nothing to do with this, he's going to be pissed. He's going to want those Aqueous' heads on a fucking platter. And or he might use this. You know, he'll be pissed. But he'll think strategically and be like, wait a minute, I could use this. And I could get the Aqueous to work with me to take out the Aqueous. And then I'll take out the it's like some treachery going on about. This whole book is treachery. Issue 1, treachery. This issue, treachery. There's no one you can trust in here. But, yeah. I like this issue, regardless of the lack of action in it. But it has good storytelling, so that's what captivated me. And, believe me, I read some of the Rebirth issues from DC, and they were kind of boring. Well, the most boring one I read was Green Arrow, but I did a post review for that on my Facebook page. I didn't really do a video for it. There was no need. There was no need for a video for that one. But let me know what you think of this issue. Like, comment, subscribe if you wish, and share this with your friends. Get them involved with newer comics or, underground comics is also good. And I'll see y'all in the next review. Bye.